Okay, today I'm going to do something which I've never done, and that is offer you advice on investments. Okay, now it's pretty investments and starting online business. Okay, I'm going to give you advice on these two topics. Now the funny thing is, okay, online business I have a little experience. Investments, I don't have any experience yet. I'm going to make an attempt to give you advice. Now, what I want you to do is watch this video and you tell me which point am I wrong. Now, how do I get this advice? I have clients who are actually big time investors. Some have made shitloads of money, absolutely big amounts. I've had even the rare privilege, you could say, to speak to some people who were early Bitcoin investors, and they have retired from the game, and I always ask them questions. So that's how I learn. So you watch the video and let me know which advice you disagree with, okay? And tell me where I'm wrong. I'm open to your criticism. Let's start. I'll give you randomly from my memory. Number one, the first one is invest the amount which you're willing to lose. See, most of the people, when they invest, amateurs, they start putting their life savings, some borrow money, some put the amount of money which is so important to them. That is a really, really bad judgment call. In fact, the worst one is when you borrow from others to put it. Because the fact of the matter is, every investment, there is always 50% chance you'll make money, 50% chance you'll lose money. It's always dead. Either yes or no, either make or lose. Even if people say 80% chance you'll make money, 20% chance you'll lose money, there is still a chance you'll make or lose. Okay? So the first advice is invest the money that you're willing to lose and which doesn't break you. Otherwise, you're stupid. Second one, after you invested the amount you're willing to lose, the principal amount that you put, as soon as, let's say, cryptos or whatever, as soon as the price goes up, recover your principal amount. Recover it quickly and keep it safe. So now, let's say I had $10,000. I invested $10,000. The price went to $20,000. Immediately remove your $10,000 and keep it. So now, whether you put 10,000, you remove 10,000, you neither win nor lose. You're good. Now the extra money that is there, the extra 10,000, that you invest and play around with. Let it grow, and treat it the same way. Again, 10,000, which you got extra, take it out, and now you decide where you want to invest. Now that becomes your principal amount. As soon as stocks or whatever the value of the crypto climbs up, remove your principal amount, consolidate all the extras, reinvest. That is what I've learned that these successful guys do. That's number two. Number three is, don't, when everyone's jumping in to invest, everybody's jumping in, you should not jump in. When, like, for example, the banks say, now is the time you should take a loan, you should not take. When cryptocurrency enthusiasts, now is the time to invest, you should not. In fact, you should do the opposite. When everyone's saying, no, now keep away, now don't do it. See this boy, small boy racing, thinks it's funny, smiling at me, doesn't know that it'll kill him. Anyway, when, never go with the popular tide. So many amateurs, when crypto is going up, then they invest. When everyone's shouting and screaming, wow, we're making money, then they jump in. Most of these people who have made money, they made money when there was nobody talking about it. That is the time they invested. When everyone said, keep away, the prices are going down, that's when they invested. So these are the people, most of them go with this hype. Number four is if a celebrity or influencer gives you financial advice, never do what they do. You know, it's so funny that a person who doesn't specialize in finance, who has a YouTube channel or a large number of followers, they do other gimmicks like Logan Paul or some female, and she's talking cum coin and MILF coin and some other funny coin or whatever. Oh, it's going to go up, and they tell their followers. It's the typical pump and dump scheme. They buy the coins when it's low, they inform their followers, the demand picks up. When they know it's at more or less the highest, they dump all the shares, they made their money. So if they invested 10,000 when the price was at $1, 10,000, when it climbed to 10, they got $100,000, they take it out. And the people are left holding, they lose everything. Never go on celebrity endorsements. Most of them are either paid money to say what they are supposed to say, or they're playing you. That is why Floyd Mayweather and another guy, Khalid, they got fined by the SEC for promoting a coin which they had no idea about. But anyway, for him it was chump change. $640,000 he got fined. Okay, next piece of advice. If you're getting into this investments or crypto, whatever it is, get into it for the long term. Don't get into the short term. It's most of them who are into it today, you know, they say, oh, I lost everything, oh, I lost. Yeah, it's because you're playing the game of leverage. You are buying when it's at a price. You're hoping it goes up within a week or few days or month. You're hoping to sell it off and make quick money. That's not how you should be going into any kind of investment, especially cryptos. And don't go for these gimmicks, altcoins, meme coins, and these are, you know, to create a crypto coin is very easy. Most of the, why do you think there are so many coins, more than 3,000 or 5,000 coins or whatever? It's very easy. But if you get into trouble or they run away with the money, there's nobody you can go to. And point number, I think 5. Yeah. Don't start bragging about it on social media. Most of the people who brag about it on social media are the ones who don't know anything. I mean, example, Warren Buffett, how much does he brag on social media? Does he show his Lamborghini? Does he show his private jet? Does he sit with, you know, big cash and, like, you know, Floyd Mayweather, oh, showing how much cash he has? Yes, Floyd Mayweather has cash. He's showing off to create an image. But people are really rich. They don't go around. Like, example, okay, fine, your neighbors might buy expensive cars. Do you seriously think someone who has worked hard is going to flex their money and show it on Instagram and this and that? You know the dangers that is there? And most of the people who do it, they are doing it just to impress the viewer to get something. Okay, that's advice number 6. Please don't fall for people who brag about how much money they make, especially on social media. The ones who I know who really make money, like I know this guy, he made $110 million. Serious, huh? Early investor of Bitcoin, and he got out of it. Now he's retired under the radar. No social media. This thing, he only communicates through email. He's one of my clients. The guy is, he has, can you believe after so many years, I don't even know how he looks. I don't know anything about him. We just talk. He doesn't reveal it, and he pays me per hour, huh? Strictly. Yeah, I've known him for years. And he tells me this is how it is. Point number 7 is please don't fall for these courses and seminars. It's all total rubbish. There is no course, there's no seminar that is going to make you 7-figure income. These coaches who give you these courses and seminars, still I cannot believe people, even today's day and age, fall for this accelerated growth seminar or money mindset or how I made 100 million or 100 million. In fact, I even see small boys. There's one boy, I don't know, Russian or whatever, in Dubai. I'm getting this video on my feed. Oh, how I made 10 million in just 4-5 days. I'm going to teach you stock market investing, how you can guaranteed returns. The problem is this market is not regulated, yeah. So there's a lot of bullshit that is going on. The next point is, which I said, this market is not regulated, so be careful. Governments are still trying to figure out what rules, regulations to put. So it's still a very young market. And last, if not the least, the last one, you know, when you get into something, anything, be it a relationship, be it a business, be it whatever investment, you know, there's a honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase is where everything is exciting, everything is fun, and, you know, easy peasy. And maybe in business you translate, or investment you translate that into the lucky customer, you got the big order, or suddenly the coin you invested in made so much money. So that's initial luck, which is not bad, it's good. But then remember, consistency is the key. Longevity is the key. Just as in the casino or any gambling house, the house always wins. Initially you might make a few coins, then you start putting, but in the end you lose everything. So that's why they say the house always wins. Don't think you're smarter than the system. Don't think you're better than the system. And I think that the title for it is the Dunning-Kruger effect. Ordinary individuals, ordinary people think they're extraordinary in talent, skill, smartness. I get so many of these idiots who tell me, "Loy, if I only get a chance for the interview, oh, my personal brand was this. Oh, if I just get a job, floor people, they'll talk about politics, everything. They're the expert. But in real life, nobody gives a fuck about them. Online, they are like, wow. They think they're smarter than they actually are. They're better than actually what they are. They over-evaluate themselves. So when you're getting into anything, business, relationship, cryptos, investments, put a humble hat. Remember, there's so much you do not know. And if you, after 10, 20 years, after that, if you can say that, yes, I made money or whatever, fine. There's respect. It's like someone who has been married for years and years, or maybe gone through divorces, failures, or whatever. That person has an authority. That person has experience. Someone who has gone into war. Someone who has fought MMA and broken their nose, their face and all that. They might not be a world ranked champion, but the scars on their body, on their heart, on their career, on their lives, that is invaluable advice. That is why I take only the select group of people who are big time investors seriously. I don't take every Tom, Dick and Harry who comes, college kids and idiots and 30-year-old who just put, some $1,000 and, oh, I'm going to make big money. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, this is what I had to share with you in terms of crypto and investments. This is my advice. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm open to your criticism and suggestion. And I would like you to maybe correct me and tell me, no, Law, you're wrong here. No, Law, you're right here. Look forward to engage with you guys. Guys, take care. This is me signing off. And remember, I just use common sense and logic in everything that I do. And that's how I came up with this. And yes, learning from people who have accomplished a lot more for many years. You guys, take care. This is me signing off.